St. Lucia, an island forged by fire, crowned by the iconic Pitons, and surrounded by the Caribbean Sea. For centuries, these volcanic peaks have been symbols of beauty and power. But beneath them lies a different kind of power: clean, constant geothermal energy. St. Lucia has long relied on imported fossil fuels, expensive, polluting, and vulnerable to global price swings. Now, the island is turning its greatest geological hazard into its greatest opportunity. By tapping into volcanic heat, St. Lucia aims to power itself sustainably and even export clean energy. This is more than an energy transition. It's a bold leap toward independence and innovation. Imagine St. Lucia, not just as a paradise, but as a leader in green technology. By harnessing the Earth's heat, the island is rewriting its destiny. The journey from volcanic steam to green energy starts here. The treasure beneath St. Lucia isn't gold. It's green hydrogen, the cleanest fuel on Earth. Most hydrogen today is made with fossil fuels, but St. Lucia's plan is different. Using geothermal energy, the island can generate electricity around the clock. This power splits water into hydrogen and oxygen, a process called electrolysis. The result? Green hydrogen, produced with zero emissions. This fuel is in high demand worldwide, as industries race to decarbonize. St. Lucia's unique geology turns volcanic heat into a valuable export. By selling green hydrogen, the island can boost its economy and create skilled jobs. It's not just about energy independence, it's about prosperity and sustainability. St. Lucia is poised to become a global supplier of clean fuel. The future is powered by the Earth itself. Deep within our planet, a core as hot as the sun fuels volcanic islands like St. Lucia. This geothermal energy is ancient, constant, and closer to the surface in volcanic regions. Tectonic plates shift, magma rises, and underground reservoirs of superheated water form. Places like Iceland, New Zealand, and St. Lucia sit atop these geothermal hotspots. Unlike solar or wind, geothermal energy is always available, day or night, rain or shine. It's not created but harvested, a natural, inexhaustible resource. The challenge: finding the right spots and technology to tap this power safely. For volcanic nations, this is a rare opportunity. Geothermal energy offers a steady, reliable heartbeat beneath our feet. St. Lucia is ready to seize it. How do we turn volcanic heat into electricity? It starts with drilling deep into the earth. Engineers tap into reservoirs of superheated water and steam. This steam rockets to the surface, spinning turbines that generate electricity. After powering the turbines, the steam cools, condenses, and is sent back underground to be reheated. This closed-loop system makes geothermal energy sustainable and renewable. Different types of plants, dry steam, flash steam, and binary cycle, adapt to various underground conditions. The process is clean, efficient, and leaves a minimal footprint on the landscape. Unlike fossil fuels, there's no depletion, just a continuous cycle of borrowed heat. St. Lucia's geology makes this process practical and cost-effective. The island is ready to harness its volcanic legacy for a brighter future. Geothermal energy is a game-changer in the fight against climate change. It delivers constant, reliable power, unlike solar or wind, which depend on the weather. Geothermal plants have a tiny environmental footprint and release almost no greenhouse gases. For St. Lucia, this means energy independence and stable electricity prices. Money once spent on imported oil can now fund education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Geothermal creates skilled jobs and empowers nations to break free from fossil fuel dependency. It's a clean, homegrown solution for a sustainable future. For volcanic islands, it's not just an alternative, it's a transformative force. St. Lucia's geothermal revolution is about prosperity, resilience, and stewardship. The island is leading by example, showing the world what's possible. St. Lucia's volcanic origins are its greatest asset. The island sits atop the Caribbean plate, where magma simmers close to the surface. This geological setting makes geothermal energy easily accessible and affordable. The iconic pitons are reminders of the island's fiery birth and its energy potential. Unlike non-volcanic regions, St. Lucia can tap into heat just a kilometer or two below ground. The island's geothermal resource is not just abundant, but prime and ready to use. What was once seen as a hazard is now a national treasure. St. Lucia's volcanic legacy is powering a clean energy revolution. The island is transforming its natural history into a sustainable future. From the Ring of Fire, St. Lucia claims its place as a leader in green energy. The most compelling evidence of St. Lucia's geothermal power isn't hidden kilometers underground. You can see, smell, and even feel it. The area known as Sulphur Springs, near the town of Soufriere, is famously billed as the Caribbean's only drive-in volcano. It's not a classic cone-shaped mountain, but a collapsed volcanic crater, a caldera. Here, the Earth's inner heat breaks through to the surface in a dramatic display. Pools of mud boil and bubble. Vents hiss as they release plumes of sulfur-laden steam into the air. The ground itself is hot to the touch. This is a direct, tangible connection to the geothermal reservoir below. This natural spectacle is more than just a tourist attraction. It is a vital clue for geologists and engineers. The presence of these fumaroles, steam vents, and hot springs indicates that a powerful and active geothermal system is very close to the surface. It tells us that there is a potent heat source, permeable rock that allows water to circulate, and an abundance of groundwater to be heated. These are the three essential ingredients for a successful geothermal project. At Sulphur Springs, nature has done the initial prospecting work for us, pointing a giant steaming finger to say, the energy is right here. Decades of scientific study have confirmed what the bubbling mud pots suggest. Exploratory drilling in and around the Sulphur Springs area has revealed a high-temperature geothermal reservoir with immense potential. The studies show underground temperatures exceeding 230 degrees Celsius, which is more than hot enough to produce the high-pressure steam needed for an efficient, modern geothermal power plant. This isn't just theoretical potential, it's a proven resource. The ground beneath Soufriere is saturated with energy, a vast battery charged by the planet, waiting to be plugged into a new, clean power grid for the island. This specific concentrated hotspot is St. Lucia's greatest advantage. Instead of having to search vast areas for a suitable location, the nation has a clearly defined high-potential zone. This significantly reduces the risk and cost associated with the exploration phase of a geothermal project. The close proximity of this resource to the town of Soufriere and the island's existing infrastructure also simplifies the logistics of building a power plant and connecting it to the national grid. The drive-in volcano is not just a geological wonder, it is the convenient and powerful epicenter of St. Lucia's green energy ambitions. St. Lucia's volcanic heat isn't just powerful, it's reliable. Geothermal energy here provides a steady, predictable source of electricity, day and night, unlike solar or wind. This clean energy can replace polluting diesel generators, powering hospitals and businesses around the clock. It's the foundation for St. Lucia's green energy future. Deep beneath St. Lucia, volcanic heat creates powerful steam. Drilled wells bring this energy to the surface, where it's separated and sent to a turbine. The spinning turbine generates clean electricity, powering homes and businesses across the island, St. Lucia's first step toward a renewable future. With a steady and abundant supply of clean electricity flowing from the new geothermal plant, St. Lucia can embark on the second, more ambitious phase of its plan. This is where modern alchemy happens. The goal is to take two simple, abundant resources, clean electricity and water, and use them to create a third, highly valuable resource, green hydrogen. The key to this transformation is a remarkable piece of technology called an electrolyzer. This is the alchemist's tool. It uses the power of electricity to do something extraordinary. It splits water molecules, H2O, into their fundamental components, pure hydrogen and oxygen. The process, known as electrolysis, is elegant and clean. The electrolyzer unit contains two electrodes, an anode and a cathode, submerged in purified water. When the clean geothermal electricity is applied, it provides the energy needed to break the strong chemical bonds holding the water molecule together. At the cathode, hydrogen ions gather and form hydrogen gas. At the anode, oxygen gas is formed. Because the electricity used in this process comes from a zero-carbon geothermal source, the hydrogen produced is classified as green hydrogen. It is the cleanest possible version of this powerful fuel, with zero greenhouse gas emissions from its production. Imagine a large facility right next to the geothermal power plant, filled with rows of these electrolyzer stacks. Water flows in one side, and two separate streams of gas flow out the other, pure hydrogen and pure oxygen. The oxygen is a valuable byproduct that can be captured and used in medicine or industry, but the hydrogen is the main prize. This facility would run continuously, fed by the constant, unwavering power from the geothermal plant. It would be a factory that turns volcanic heat into a transportable, storable fuel, effectively bottling the power of the Earth for use anywhere in the world. This step is the core of St. Lucia's grand vision. It elevates the project from a national energy solution to a global one. The island is not just aiming for energy independence. It is positioning itself as a producer and exporter on the world stage. By dedicating a significant portion of its geothermal electricity to green hydrogen production, St. Lucia can create a high-value commodity that is in soaring demand. Countries and companies across the globe are desperately seeking clean fuels to decarbonize their economies, and St. Lucia, thanks to its volcanic gift, will be ready to supply it. Producing hydrogen is just the beginning. Because hydrogen gas is so light, it must be liquefied or turned into ammonia for efficient export. St. Lucia uses clean geothermal energy to power this process, preparing hydrogen for global markets. Specialized tankers then deliver this clean energy worldwide, turning volcanic steam into economic prosperity. For centuries, nations measured wealth in gold and oil. But now, clean energy is the new currency. The world races to decarbonize, and green hydrogen is at the heart of this transition. St. Lucia is transforming volcanic heat into clean fuel, stepping up to power a cleaner world. St. Lucia, long known for its beauty, is now poised to redefine its global identity. By pioneering green hydrogen, the island becomes a beacon of innovation and a crucial partner in the fight against climate change. Exporting clean energy creates stable revenue, new jobs, and a knowledge-based economy for St. Lucia's future. This move gives St. Lucia a powerful new voice in international affairs and climate action. St. Lucia's leadership could spark a green energy revolution across the Caribbean. St. Lucia's project proves even small nations can spark global change, turning volcanic power into clean fuel and inspiring others to follow. This ripple effect helps create a domino of green energy worldwide, empowering developing countries to join the clean energy transition. St. Lucia's volcanic power isn't just hydrogen gold. It's hope for a healthier, more sustainable planet. St. Lucia stands at a crossroads, facing immense promise and real peril. Geothermal energy and green hydrogen could power the island's future, bringing prosperity, resilience, and pride. But the path is steep, with technical, financial, and environmental challenges ahead. The promise is immense, but so is the peril. Despite challenges, St. Lucia's story is one of hope and inspiration. By daring to look beneath its feet, St. Lucia is turning volcanic hazards into opportunity. The island is proving renewable resources can build economic sovereignty and climate resilience. St. Lucia's journey lights the way for small islands everywhere. The journey is just beginning, but the destination is a brighter, cleaner future for all.